I'd like for somebody to talk to the DWP about expanding this small dog park, because that could have an impact on all of this stuff you're talking about.
Well, I don't think we can do that now. That's land acquisition,
Yeah,
and
that's-
lease
that's
and all.
a long-
And that
With
wouldn't
this
happen anytime
initial,
soon.
that's why I'm
okay.
saying that might be, a phase 2, and there's gonna be some more research to do with DWP and their property.
Right.
Right now, we're dealing with what we
All right.
have.
Can I ask a
That's
question?
a future discussion.
Why, if they already own the land and it's all DW, why is it, I'm just trying to understand, why is it land acquisition? If
Because we
They
have
would,
to
they would
lease.
have to
Sorry,
amend,
I
they would
meant
have to
lease.
amend the existing lease.
Department of Revenue.
There's must have been,
Leases
like I
went
said, I don't
to
know
DWP.
why they stopped where they stopped, but they did, and it was probably, generally, most decisions are made because of funding or lack thereof.
I think it's all they needed at the time.
Yeah, and it's
Probably,
probably all
yeah.
they needed at the time, so I don't know if anyone has entertained the idea of utilizing that property, if DWP has a hold on it for somebody.
That'd be a great
I don't know,
question.
but what I'm saying is
I
that would be
haven't noticed.
something that would
All
have to
right,
be
great.
researched and looked into.
Love it.
With DWP.
And
And
I-
I'll certainly ask that question with the DWP
Now,
folks.
And I can
We
talk
had
to our
a
real
question about the
estate group
pooper scooper
Yeah.
to see
station.
what they tell me.
Since this is a metal
12 years.
thing, I was thinking that if we installed that along the chain link fence, since the chain link fence is metal anyway, and it's a metal contraption, would that be allowed?
What's that?
By
What-
DWP?
It's
It's a
like a
little
trash
container for
refill.
like,
Dog
waste,
poop.
doggy waste bags, and there's a little trash can right there.
You
And
know,
it would encourage just people.
As far as the doggy waste bags, I mean, we've explored that. I mean, we've been explored getting sponsors for it,
Right.
you know, but the one thing the problem that we've encountered is replenishment of the bags.
Right.
Okay, it just seems, and I'm not trying to point the finger at anyone, but it just seems that the bags just seem to walk away. You know, people just
And people don't replenish them.
take them, and then we have to replenish it, and then we don't really have a budget for that, right? That would have to be.
Right, so there'd have to be
budget request
a
item.
big community incentive to,
Right.
if we're missing bags, to have a replenishment come from the stakeholders, because we don't have a budget for those types of
That
bags.
would be a problem.
And then if
I'm
we
just-
do it at one dog park, then we may be obligated to do it at all our dog
Right.
parks, and then that's where the budget item comes in.
I'm just wondering if this would even be allowed to have something like that, since it is a metal.
So I think that's a question for DWP.
Yeah,
I don't
that-
think we
that
can
is a
answer
question.
And it would be on the metal fence, so.
They'd be grounded.
So it's basically not needed if we put the plastic trash cans and the scoopers inside the
Those
park.
things
So
are gross. They're really gross.
Well,
That's what I'm trying to eliminate.
We'll replace them more often. We'll just look at them and.
No, I mean, it's
No,
just the
it's-
use of them is just
If you, yeah,
not great.
nobody cleans them, of course, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're scooping up dog
Plus,
shit,
people
you know,
don't
come
go
on.
and find what their dog has just done if they have to go search for the little scoopers and stuff. Whereas these, you can take the bag along with you, and people are more inclined to do it.
But a lot of people bring bags on their own,
I
have
was
it in their
gonna say,
pockets
some
and use
people do.
that.
Maybe
I can
that's
ask- we can
something
ask the
we
question,
do.
Okay.
Provide the ones you attach to your leash, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.